Warren, you say you like to buy businesses. How do you know what a company is worth?
I look for a business where I think I know what, in a general way, is going to happen. If you buy a bond, you know exactly what's going to happen. If it's assuming it's a good bond, a U.S. government bond, if it says 9% coupons, you know what the 9% coupons are going to be for maybe 30 years if it's a 30-year bond. Now, when you buy a business, you're buying something with coupons on it too, except the only problem is they don't print in the amount, and it's my job to print in the amount on the coupon. And some companies I feel capable of doing that with, and others I don't have the faintest idea.
You seem to stay away from high-tech companies.
You name 10 high-tech companies to me and ask me where they're going to be in 10 years or 10 months, and I don't have the faintest idea. So that would be exactly like buying cocoa beans or something. I just don't know what's going to happen.
Do you ever really get a big hit just buying these predictable stocks?
Yeah, you do. But not very often. But occasionally, sensational businesses are given away. In the mid-'70s, the whole Washington Post company was selling for $80 million at a time when the properties were worth not less than $400 million. And no one would have argued with you about the properties being worth $400 million. And the price was there for all to see, but people just didn't feel very enthusiastic about the world then.
You have been talking this philosophy for years. It's no secret.
It's no secret.
Why doesn't everybody do it?
Well, it requires patience, which a lot of people don't have. And people would much rather be promised that they're going to win a lottery ticket next week than that they're going to get rich slowly. Gus Levy used to say that he was long-term greedy, not short-term greedy. And if you're short-term greedy, you probably won't get a very good long-term result.
You've said they could close the New York Stock Exchange for 2 years and you wouldn't care. Can you explain that?
We own parts of businesses when we own stocks. And the New York Stock Exchange being open has nothing to do whether the Washington Post is getting more valuable over a 5 or 10 year period. And what we want to do is be right on the business. If we're right on the business, the market will take care of itself. And if the stock exchange closes on Saturday and Sunday, and I don't break out in hives, so if it closes for a couple of years and the business does well, we'll do very well.
I've noticed in your annual report you say that if you're in a poker game for 30 minutes and you don't know who the patsy is, you're the patsy.
You've got it.
How do you apply that to the market or to investing?
In the market, if you think the market knows more about what your business, in other words, if your stock goes down 10% and that upsets you, it obviously means that you think the market knows more about the company than you do. And in that case, you're the patsy. If it goes down 10% and you want to buy more because you know the business is worth just as much as when you bought it before, or perhaps a little bit more with the passage of time, so you buy more, they're the patsy.
Where do you get these aphorisms that you've gotten so well known for?
Well, I know. They're about the limit of my intellectual capacity, so I have to work with one sentence.